Hello everyone, TGIF, happy Friday. I hope you are having a wonderful Friday. Hello, welcome. So today is the last day of the Rise Up Challenge. I've been live 30 days straight, if you would believe that. Absolutely crazy. And I'm going to keep it going. We're doing another challenge with our coaches. So the month of May, we're going to keep doing another challenge. And so you're going to keep seeing me more and more. And guys, I really didn't even have a topic today. I'm just coming on. I'm so happy that it's, the 30th day of the challenge, right? Hey there. Hey, Shanae. Hey, baby. You did that. Yes, I did it. Hello out there in Los Angeles. Hey, babe. Yeah, I did it. I'm so proud of myself. So I can't say I'm going to go live every single day in May, but I'm going to be live about 3-4 times a week because we're going to start up the Rebecca Lynn Pope Show. You guys have been sending in your emails and your questions about coming on with me. We're going to start that up very soon. So you're going to be getting documents. You're going to get a link to book your time to go on with me live, but you're also going to have to sign off on an appearance agreement. I had to talk to my lawyers. Okay. Look, none of y'all trying to sue me because you come on and get some advice and then think I ruined your life, right? So yeah, you're gonna have to sign an appearance agreement and all of that, but you'll come on with me when you get scheduled to send your questions and situations and things you want to discuss live with me. You're coming on with me. That's what that means, okay? You're coming on with me. Royal, I haven't forgot about you, babe. We're actually putting the healing course together right now. And we've got a special thing for you, Royal. I haven't forgot about you, sweetie. We're actually putting the entire healing course together right now. So it's going to be releasing very soon. But yeah, we have to handle our business, okay? Out here in these social media streets, it can be real cray. So you got to protect yourself. But yeah, so send your situations, your questions, everything into live@RebeccaLynnPope.com. If you're wanting to come on live with me and discuss and get live coaching on the show, live coaching. So we're going to present real life situations and I'm going to give live coaching on IG Live right here. You're going to come on with me. Okay. And also if you guys, if you are a healer or an empath, as you can tell with the work that I do, with the work that Carrie does, right? Healers are needed like never before. We need people who are ready to make a difference. We need people who are out here, making a difference, spreading their light, spreading love, spreading joy, spreading hope, spreading coaching and advice and reality, right? So make sure you guys are signing up. We have summer certification, starts May 17th. Make sure you're getting signed up for class, your payment plans, all of that, because class starts May 17th. You can become a certified abundant life coach through Abundant Life Path University. That's Carrie and I. So make sure you get your applications in for that, okay? Because, listen, some of you guys are sitting on gifts. Some of you are sitting on your gifts. Some of you are sleeping on your gifts. A lot of you are coaches and you just don't realize it. You're already hobby coaching. You're already helping people. Everybody depends on you. Everybody comes to you, but you're just not getting paid for it. And if you want to own a business, you want to be entrepreneurial, you're wanting to actually monetize your message, right? God has a way of taking our pain and turning it into purpose. Then you should be coaching and helping people, helping to make a difference, okay? So make sure you get your applications in. There's the link in my bio for you to do that. And what's my message today, guys? What is my message? I was just working on the healing course. There's a quote I say all the time, and I say, you cannot heal what you refuse to feel. You cannot heal what you refuse to feel. And a lot of you guys are going through things, not realizing that subconsciously you're trying to avoid feeling the pain, avoid reviewing your life, avoid dealing with the tough situations and the stuff that caused the deepest pain in your life. You don't realize it, but you're avoiding it, which means, there's a large part of things you've gone through that is denial. But whatever you don't heal, you repeat. You're going to repeat whatever you do not heal. Yep. That's what I said, Amber. You cannot heal what you refuse to feel. That's why healing hurts, guys. It's not like healing's easy. It's not like it doesn't feel good when you go back through and have to deal and shine light in some of the darkest areas, of your life. And can I tell you something I've learned over the years of working with clients all over the world? Is that your issues are not your current situation. Everybody wants to talk about the current situation. Everybody wants to talk about what they're currently going through. This relationship, right? This breakup, this divorce, this husband, this wife, this girlfriend, just whatever's going on right now. But can I tell you a secret? The majority of what you're going through right now is just a symptom of your core issues. Symptom. Because that's the way the brain works. You're focused on whatever the current problem is. But this current problem is actually related to core issues, deeper pain, trauma, mindsets, limited thinking, toxic core beliefs, right? That literally have nothing to do with the current situation. The current situation is just an extension of how you think, how you feel, how you think about yourself, the lack of self-esteem, confidence, believing in yourself, tolerating too much. It's a symptom of the bigger issues that are mostly connected and related to your childhood, to stuff that you created, stuff you were programmed with, experiences you went through in youth that your brain programmed to say, this is how it is, this is who you are, this is how the world works, this is how other people are. Your child brain created theories and truths that are not always factual. And then if you've been through trauma, if you've been through abuse, if you've been through anything, you're carrying that into your adult life. Yes, I've been deep diving into attachment theory, and man, are humans so predictable. I tell people all the time, sweetheart, all things cadence. I tell people all the time, if I were to look at a week in your life, if you were to like open up your life to me and show me your life and your thoughts in 1 week, if you showed me your life and your thoughts and your choices and your patterns and your routines and your habits and your company you keep, if I took a deep dive and looked at your life for 1 week, especially a full month, but even just 1 week, I could tell you exactly where you're going in life. I can predict where you'll be at in 5 years, 10 years, if you stay on that same path, that same pattern, those same choices. I did, honey, coached by Tom. I did it. She said, you pulled it off. You did it, RLP. And it's been amazing each day. Thank you, sweetheart. Right? I literally can predict where you're going to be in 5 years to 10 years if nothing changes, if I look at your life for 1 week. Because in reality, you don't realize it because it's so hard to be self-aware, guys, that you can be making the same choices again and again, just in a different version, a different form. Same choices again and again. It's because your brain patterns are exactly that, patterns. You just make the same choices again and again in the same way again and again. You get up every day, you do the same things again and again, again and again. Thank you, Stephen. Yeah, again and again. Good morning. Lots of love from Singapore. What time is it in Singapore, sweetie? So literally you don't realize it, guys, but every day you're choosing to create your current reality. Every day you're either choosing the same or you're making new choices and deciding to change things. And change is not easy. People underestimate how much work it takes to change something. I read something today that longing you have for someone who's left is really a longing for you, so come back home. Yeah. Patterns. Patterns. And when you begin to realize that a lot of your happiness that you're seeking outside of you, outside of yourself, is never going to be fulfilled. Hi, Enuma. So you're saying not healing is the reason I'm choosing the same type of man. That's exactly what I'm saying. Yep. That's exactly what I'm saying. Yep. That literally change takes a lot of work. Because just like you wake up, do you guys think about this for a second? Do you ever stop and think about breathing? Do you have to think about breathing? Do you have to sit there and tell yourself to breathe in and out, take oxygen in and out? Do you have to tell your lungs how to work? Hey, Jazzy Jeff. Do you have to tell your lungs to supply oxygen to your body? No, it's automatic, right? That is a lot of your programming. It's automated. You're making the same choices again and again. You're going out throughout your days and your weeks and your months in the same patterns and habits of behavior that you've done for years and weeks and months, and it's automatic. In other words, change isn't going to happen passively. Passively. It's not going to happen by just you wanting it. Kinda. Changing your patterns takes reprogramming. Complete reprogramming, which is not easy. You have to be very intentional. You have to be very disciplined. And most people don't have discipline. Most people don't have any type of self-discipline. So sticking to something that's going to be required to change your mindset, your behaviors, your habits takes a lot. A lot. You have to know how to do that. That's one of the reasons our healing course is coming. Yep, patterns. Yep. So when it comes to where you are, who said this? Oop, I'm dropping my phone. Is it true each level you heal and grow attracts that level of people and relationships? How do you know you've reached a better healing moment, or is it a continuous process until we die? It's a continuous process until we die. It's always ongoing, love. It's a continuous process. I'm gonna keep dropping my phone, guys. Continuous process. Never stops. Never stops. And what I say is, it's not just the type of people you attract that changes as you grow through each level. It's the people you accept. It's the people you entertain that change. Not that some of the same old type of people aren't going to still try to hit you up or get with you or like you or be in your life. You then choose different people. The filter through which you look at things heals. So in other words, let's just say when you're not healed or you're hurting really badly, that filter, that pain filter, causes you to look at certain people and say, they're a great fit for me. That's who I want. You heal that on that level, remove that filter. All of a sudden you look at that same person. You're like, ugh, oh my God, how did I ever choose you? How did I ever think that would work? How did I ever think? Oh my God. And then here comes somebody with some peace and some love and some joy, and all because you remove the pain filter. You look at that person and now you view that person completely different. You're like, oh my God, yes, I'll take some peace. I'll take some joy, right? I'll take some support. I'll take some spiritual balance. Oh yes, I like you. Whereas before, the filter literally had up was down, down was up, left was right, right was left. You so mixed up and confused. What's normal to you and what you think you want and think you need is so jacked up because the filter, the pain filter, what you consider normal or what you think you need, jacked up. You don't even know. You don't even know what you need. You don't even know what's right for you. Because all kind of things are at play. Validation and ego and pain and all kinds of mess and insecurities and So you're actually choosing. What changes at each level of healing is who you choose, how you show up, what you accept in your life. That's what begins to change. What you tolerate. It's not just who you attract that changes, it's what you accept, who you're going to choose. That's what changes. And Lena Boo, self-esteem is what I struggle with. I'm working on myself daily. Self-esteem and low confidence will affect every single area of your life without realizing it. Every single area of your life is affected by self-esteem. If you don't believe in yourself and you doubt yourself, it literally can affect every area of your life and you just don't realize it. You don't realize it. Most people have self-esteem issues. Not dating issues, not money issues, not physical or weight loss issues. Most people have self-esteem issues. Most people have a negative mindset issue. How you talk to yourself is so wrong, is so off. And nobody's taught you how to talk to yourself, taught you how to believe in yourself, taught you how you're actually supposed to talk to yourself in order to get good results in life. So you're walking around all day long, bashing yourself, beating yourself up, doubting yourself, putting yourself down. Well, what kind of results are you going to get? One of the things you got to remember is human beings are spiritual beings. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. So as spiritual beings, I want you to think about something for a second. You know how first impressions, guys, like you can just see someone for 5-10 seconds and you form an impression of them. An impression of them. Right? Do you realize that a bunch of that is spiritual? You know, you can feel vibes or energy off people just looking at them. That's spiritual. We are spiritual creatures. So I want you to stop for a second and think about low self-esteem. When you talk bad to yourself and you're down on yourself and you don't believe in yourself, stop and think about what is being projected out spiritually to other people. Right? That's why I say narcissistic people are attracted to people with low self-esteem. They can feel it, sense it. Why? It's spiritual. I'll be able to get away with this with you. I'll be able to get over on you. I spoke at Laura Carranza's conference last year, and I said the anti-narcissist is confidence. Anti-narcissist is self-esteem, high self-esteem. You can't take it, hate it. When you're going to stand up for yourself, believe in yourself, not doubt yourself, put in boundaries with them, right? But self-esteem goes out like a message, just like a spiritual message. It goes out and people are picking it up. So guess what? When you don't believe in yourself, people don't believe in you. Right? When you look and say, I don't deserve, or I you don't treat yourself good, what do other people do? They don't treat you good. Yep. Right? Learning my worth has put me in a place of being alone. I'm confused, but I feel growth within my spirit. And Kirby Tasia, it's going to do that. Because a lot of the people you had attracted before when you weren't believing in yourself and you had low self-esteem actually got the benefits of that low self-esteem. They were able to get more out of you. There were a lot of benefits for them, for you not having strong boundaries, for you not speaking up, for you doing the most and helping people. What does low self-esteem do? A lot of enabling, a lot of passive-aggressive behavior, give too much, don't expect enough in return. You don't command respect. You put up with too much, tolerate too much, right? We treat ourselves in ways that we would never treat people that we love. The things we say to ourselves we wouldn't dare say to others. It all breaks down to lack of confidence and faith in self. Exactly. And when that's how you show up, that is teaching other people how to treat you, how to respect you, how to not appreciate you, because that's how you're showing up. That's how you're showing up. So it's just an extension of how you feel about yourself. Some of you guys, I'll speak to the ladies, and I'm going to speak to the fellas too for a second about this. It applies to both. In my coaching, when I would analyze what people were doing and what was going on, some of you don't realize that you have a really great image. Okay, your image. You are maybe successful professionally, you look good physically. And so as you go out and you're dating, you actually are projecting strength, confidence, self-love, success. You're projecting all of these things based on your image. And so someone can start liking you. This is for those of you who may find that you have a lot of failure to launch. Things start out really good with people, and then all of a sudden they disappear. All of a sudden they're not treating you so well. All of a sudden you're not a priority. All of a sudden they're not making time for you, or they're not treating you as well as they did in the beginning, right? And literally what happens is that because the image of you and who people think you are, they are attracted to what seemingly feels like power, confidence, self-love, right? High self-esteem, success. They're attracted to you, right? Beautiful, handsome, whatever it is, they're attracted to you. But then as they start getting to know you very quickly, your low self-esteem and insecurities start coming out. So no matter how you showed up initially, like on thebomb.com, all of a sudden they're picking up on all your insecurities. They're picking up on your neediness. They're picking up on your desperation. They're picking up on your lack of boundaries. And all of a sudden you're not as attractive. Because you're actually have now convinced that at first they're like, oh my gosh, he's amazing. He's awesome. Then they're getting to know you a little bit. And it's like, well, I thought she was awesome. She doesn't seem to act like she's awesome. She doesn't seem to think she's awesome. Maybe she isn't awesome. And all of that is happening subconsciously. Spiritual beings picking up on the spiritual vibes, right? And now all of a sudden, that person that was so interested in that first couple weeks, in just a number of dates and conversations, they're like, she's okay. He's okay. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It's just something that's off about him or something. I don't know. She's just not what I thought, she's not who I thought she was, or he's not who I thought he was, or, I mean, they're all right. It's a good person, but that vibe, that energy that made them so hot for you, so bomb, like, oh my gosh, she's awesome. She's a catch. But then you start acting like you're not a catch. And now it's not attractive anymore. Fellas, do the same thing. Good guys. You literally getting to know you don't have high self-esteem, right? You don't have high self-esteem. So now you're convincing her spiritually, he's okay. But she's not as interested. Because people love to project. People try to act like they're all this and all that. But it only takes a few conversations. Only takes a few interactions for you to start picking up low self-esteem. Enuma, you hit the nail on the head. I struggled with this after my daughter was born and became a mother for the first time and left my job in the medical field, and I had a major shift in my self-confidence and self-esteem. Yep. It's so incredibly painful when you think how horrible evil people get when they want and good-hearted people get broken. Does that mean we are the chosen few healers? Yeah, I would say a lot. Healers definitely go through a lot more than your average person. We get hurt a lot more. I had to learn how to toughen up, strong boundaries, so that I wouldn't tolerate people and wouldn't even let people around me that are going to be hurting me. It's so hard to recognize low self-esteem as an adult, but when you do, you can change your life. Yes, most people as an adult who have low self-esteem do not recognize they have low self-esteem. And you'll think that you don't have low self-esteem because you're successful in certain areas of your life. So you're like, I'm confident in my career, I'm confident in my profession, or I'm confident as this or that, but not recognizing that low self-esteem shows up, especially in your personal life. That's where you can really see low self-esteem, guys. is in your personal life. Shows up really big. It shows up as you not wanting to ask for what you want. Here's the signs of low self-esteem. You hesitate to ask for what you want. You hesitate to say no. You worry too much about what other people think of you, right? You're always thinking about what other people think of you or how you're going to be perceived. So you're always kind of jostling back and forth, and you tend to be indecisive because you're so worried about what people think of you, right? You tend to do things that you shouldn't do because you don't say no. You don't say no to the things you should say no to, right? That's right. All things cadence. No boundaries. So you say yes when you should say no. You say no when you should say yes. You agree to things that you really don't want to do. You don't speak up. You don't ask for what you want. So guess what? If you don't ask for what you want in life, you're not going to ever get it. Right? Yep. Makes you an overthinker, over analytical, indecisive. It makes you seem wishy-washy to people. Yep. Makes you seem wishy-washy. Makes you seem sometimey. Makes you seem hot and cold to people because you're so afraid. Low self-esteem causes you to not trust your own decisions and not trust yourself. Right? You don't have a clear vision of who you are and what's right for you. There's a book called Boundaries, really popular book called Boundaries, guys. That's a really, really good book about self-esteem. It's called Boundaries. I forget. It's like two doctors wrote it. It's called Boundaries. It's got a pencil writing across the page is the cover of the book. Right. Indecisive. No clear vision for your life. No clear idea of who you are. So you kind of go this way and go that way. And you'll try this and you'll try that. And you meet people. And because you're so unsure of who you are, and you'll give people opportunities that you should have been seeing right from the beginning, that was not a fit for you. Henry Cloud, Mr. Smoke said. Henry Cloud. Right? I'm in my therapy session. Erudite Lioness, right? These are therapy sessions. Right. So like low self-esteem shows up as you not putting yourself first. You not making yourself a priority. So you tend to make other people a priority. And then other people are very happy around you. Everybody else is doing great because you actually help to make other people's lives better because you do so much for other people, but you don't do it for yourself. So you're very disappointed with life. You're very disappointed with people. Over time, as you get older, this can become bitterness. This can become anger because you feel very disillusioned and disappointed, and you have trust issues. Not realizing that the reason that you've gotten so taken advantage of in life is because you simply haven't spoken up. You have not actually shown up asking for what you want. You've tolerated too much. You've let too much slide. All of that at the core root of that is low self-esteem. Most people with low self-esteem, just really the number one lack is you don't speak up for yourself. Mrs. Carter's therapy and coaching. You definitely want to take our healing course, but it's definitely therapy. It's definitely coaching. You want to take our healing coaching course that's coming. We're going to deal with it, right? So the root of these things is low self-esteem, guys. And it's going to show up in your personal relationships. It's going to show up as you not getting what you want. You're not being treated the way you want to be treated. And you can't seem to figure out why. It's like it's hard for you to put your finger on it, right? And then you teach people how to treat you. It's what you allow, what you stop, right? And how you correct people. That's how you train people how to treat you. You train people how to think of you. And if you don't correct people, and if you don't put limits and measures in place, if you don't put boundaries, standards in place, people will walk all over you. I said a long time ago, I did a video over on YouTube. It's like, get off the damn floor. If you're tired of being treated like a doormat, get off the damn floor. Low self-esteem also shows up as you wanting to be liked. You want everybody to like you. You really have a problem with someone not liking you. Lena says, mine started as a young age with daddy issues. Listen, low self-esteem is proven to have lots of roots and issues. A lot of the time, if you had a very strict upbringing or a strict home where were not allowed to express your thoughts or express your feelings. I mean, there's so many different situations where low self-esteem is rooted in. Good, Inuma, you're going to take it again. Awesome, sweetheart. Right? Hi, all the way in South Africa. Hi, sweetheart. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, the biggest problem with low self-esteem is that you just don't speak up. You don't correct people. But you ever notice, for those of you who are struggling with this, do you ever notice that other people just don't seem to have any problem telling you what they want? They don't seem to have any problem telling you what they want, how they want it. I mean, they don't have any problem telling you, correcting you, asking you. Think about it. But you're over here like, should I say anything? I don't know. He might get mad. This goes all the way down to some of the smallest things. Somebody could say, oh, let's meet at this restaurant. You don't like that restaurant, but you won't say, I don't like that. You won't give the feedback. You won't say, I don't want to go there. I had a bad experience there. You'll go there and tolerate it. And then subconsciously, you'll tell yourself that you're a good person because you tolerate things and make things easier for people. But truth be told, you're just sacrificing your own desires and what you want. You're suffering and people on stuff that people don't even care about. And then what people with low self-esteem do is that instead of creating boundaries and holding people accountable to those standards and boundaries, it's all or nothing. You'll get tired, but instead of you having to grow up and be mature and create boundaries, you just leave them alone. They're not a good person. They don't treat me right. They're not healthy. They're toxic. It's all or nothing with people with low self-esteem. You won't even try to put the boundaries in place and put the standards in place because that would require you, right, to grow up. It would require you to speak up. It would require you to find your voice. You don't want to do that. So then that's why people think of you as hot and cold. You'll just leave them alone. Just leave them alone. You'll just back off. But they won't even know why. Won't even know why you're leaving them alone. Won't even know why you're not friends anymore. High self-esteem is talking, communication, opening your mouth and having a conversation about how you feel, what you want, what you like, what you don't like. That's high self-esteem, guys. High self-esteem says, but my voice matters. High self-esteem says, I'm going to ask for what I want. I deserve it. If they don't want to give it to me, okay, then I'll find some other people who do want me to be happy. This is not a fit for me. But it doesn't mean that my voice doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that my feelings don't matter. My feelings matter. My thoughts matter. My voice matters. My heart matters. That I have something to contribute. That I am powerful. I matter. I am enough. There's greatness in me. I'm unique. I don't have to be like anybody else. That's what high self-esteem looks like. I'm not great at everything. But I don't have to be great at everything. All I got to do is be great at being me. I just have to be great at being me. I don't have to try to show up like anyone else. I don't have to try to fit people's labels. I'm an anointed woman. But I curse a little. That doesn't fit labels. That doesn't fit church. I'm not exactly secular because I'm so anointed. But I'm not exactly churchy either because I curse, right? Who cares? I don't care. Because I'm not trying to fit into your box or your labels of what you think I'm supposed to be. I can look how I want to look, talk how I want to talk, right? I'm being authentic to me. Somebody said on one of my posts, why so much profanity? Because if you catch me on a day where I'm feeling spicy, I'm going to say a curse word, and that's the real me in real life. Catch me on the... There are plenty of days where I don't say curse words. But then there's plenty of days where I'm in a certain mood, in a certain passion, in a certain way, and some curse words going to come out of my mouth. That's me. That's Rebecca. That's me being authentic. I'm not going to turn on a camera and come on here and never curse, and then somebody catches me cursing behind the scenes or records me and says, oh, I thought she was a woman of God. Rebecca Lynn is outed, cursing out, blah, 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 doing this like they try to do to Kirk Franklin. I'll curse right on here, so y'all can't Kirk Franklin me. Y'all know how I am. So you ain't even going to be able to out me because there ain't nothing to out. Right? When I met my husband, he's a pastor, and I'm like, look, are you like saying like you don't have a glass of wine? Can we not sit at the bar and have a glass of wine? You know, I need to understand the parameters of all of this, because I ain't gonna be in bondage based on who I'm with, right? Because I can have a glass of wine, I can go dance, right? I can be sexy in my tight dresses. Like, look, and then what religious people don't understand is why all of these pastors, ministers, man of God is out marrying a woman who's a little more secular. Why? Why are the pastors? Why is Devin Franklin married to Megan Good? Why is Carrie Pope married to Rebecca Lynn Pope? Because we're fun and real, and they can just show up and be a man, be himself, Carrie ain't trying to speak in tongues in bed. Carrie ain't trying to talk about the Bible and church and scriptures all day long. If that's what they're doing for a living, he just wants to be Carrie. Devin Franklin just want to be Devin. He don't want to be Pastor Devin, Reverend Devin in his house. He just want to be Devin. He just want to be able to be sexy and fun and cool and kick it. And church girls are always mad. Why these men of God don't marry one of us? They're always marrying somebody. Because she's sexy. Because she's cute. Because she's real. Because she's fun. That's why I say all I can do is show up and just be me. Y'all love to critique. Oh, why is she this? Why is she that? Why? Look, I'm telling y'all right now, if y'all try to put me on a pedestal, y'all gonna be disappointed real quick. Because I'm just me. Don't put me on no pedestal. I am a human being. I just got a lot of lessons, a lot of wisdom, and I'm anointed. Holy Spirit. God loves me. God loves you too. But I know God loves me. God and I talk. I've given my life over to God. What does that mean? That it means God has permission in my life. I didn't exactly know what I was doing when I did that. I didn't exactly understand the depths of what I was doing when I gave my life over to God. Right? I did not understand. God will come in and take over. Why do you think I'm on these videos sounding like so different from other people? Because God needs people to be authentic. He needs you to show up authentic. He don't need you to act like nobody else. Listen, if y'all would see some of the comments that come across, especially YouTube, Jesus, people are crazy. I mean, literally, people are nuts. Nuts. Mental illness is real, y'all. Y'all better get it through your heads really quickly that y'all not going to be sensitive to what people do, like. Can I tell you something? I'm going to just tell you something. I'm a Taurus, baby. She said, what's your sign? Do I love your positive feedback? Do I love when you guys send emails? You're like, thank you so much. You've helped me so much. Yes, that's wonderful. Thank you. Do I love your comments when you're thinking, oh my God, you know, Rebecca, thank you so much. RLP, thank you so much. Yes. But do I live for your feedback? Either way? Am I basing how I feel about me or what I do, is that based on the people who don't like me or the people who do like me? I'm telling you right now, no. The minute you let people begin to sway you or dictate to you, good or bad, is the minute you stop being authentic. You cannot internalize, because guess what? If I get too caught up on all the good stuff, oh, Rebecca, you're so this, you bless me so much, you're so amazing, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my God, keep it up, awesome, I love you to pieces. Then, do you understand that people are fickle? Do you understand that people are emotional? Do you understand that a lot of esteem, what we call esteem, how you look at someone else and you esteem them? Do you understand that subconsciously what a lot of that is typically in is that that person has something or they are something that you're not? So you're looking at someone else. Actually, esteem and envy kind of go hand in hand. So when you're esteeming someone and you start putting them up on a pedestal, you're saying you're better than me, or you have this and I don't, or you have this characteristic and I don't. But a lot of what's built in subconsciously to that is envy. And anything that is created, do you understand that there's a resentment subconsciously for you being what I'm afraid I can't be? I want you to follow me with this. So then, that's why love can turn to hate so quickly, because I esteem you, I love you. Oh my God, you're so awesome. You have it all figured out. You're awesome. Then I go do a video you disagree with, or I trigger you, or I do something or say something you don't like. Now you're ready to string me up. And the halo you tried to place on my head now becomes a noose. You're horrible. You're awful. Do you ever realize how quickly somebody can turn on you? Because subconsciously, they have set you up as a false idol because they think that you're better than them. Well, who isn't eventually going to be resentful to someone that they feel is better than them? Eventually, they're going to resent that. And then when you do something that doesn't meet these false expectations that they've created for you, you've let them down. Now they hate you. That's why I said, don't put me on no pedestal. Do not put me on no pedestal. Don't be over here. Look, we are all in this together. I just might be a few levels ahead on the healing scale, right? I might just be a few levels ahead on the enlightenment or awakening or my connection with God or my alignment with God, right? That I'm here from God, that I'm more aligned. I'm on a different level of alignment. But am I better than you? Nope. Have I learned my lessons? Am I still learning lessons? Yeah. Does my heart and my mind posture keep me blessed and prospering? Yes. Have I learned that over time? Yes. Can you do the same? Yes. Don't put me on no freaking pedestal. Yes, I'm anointed. Yes, I hear from God. Yes, I'm prophetic. But am I going to let you put me in some ministry or churchy box that then says I'm supposed to dress like this, not show my boobs, not wear lipstick, not wear my hair like that, not wear this dress, not do... Y'all going to be very upset. Somebody over on YouTube on one of my videos, this man, I've traveled the whole world and ministered all over the world. Whenever I see a pastor's wife start wearing her hair like this and long nails and long lashes and all this, they always end up divorced. Nigga, I look like this when Carrie Pope met me. I had on tight dresses, long hair, don't care, curves for days, lashes, extensions when he met me. Okay? Like, don't think I just done switched it up and now we're going to... People love to try to judge you in your situations. I don't even think of myself as a first lady. That whole concept to me. Thank you, all things Canes. She been bad, baby. How I get Mr. Pope? Been bad, okay? Way before Mr. Pope rolled up. Like, what do you think got him? I ain't no first lady that's first lady's gone wild. Right? Like, look, people are crazy. Y'all, and listen, y'all need to stop calling me first lady. We ain't got a church. We don't have a physical church. As a matter of fact, our new movement, the whole tagline of Abundant Life Nation, which is coming, says, we are not a ministry, we are a movement. That's the tagline for Abundant Life Nation. We are not a ministry, we are a movement. So y'all who love to be trying to call me first lady, Carrie and I are partners, co-founders. Carrie and I are the same. He just comes from more traditional ministry, and I come from spiritual. We both have the same upbringing, by the way, though. We both come from Pentecostal. I love your ministry, First Lady, Mr. Smoke. See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all gonna still call me whatever you're gonna call me. I know that. But I'm just saying, guys, if you try to make me fit these labels, I'm gonna let y'all down. I'm just letting you know right now. Just remember I said I'm gonna let you down. If you start trying to hold me, as a matter of fact, I feel like every other video I do, I gotta drop like some curse words and stuff just for like the religious people who have started to follow me by mistake because they watch one anointed video and they're then classifying me or categorizing me, you know, as ministry or religious or churchy. And I gotta go do a video, like drop some curse words just so you get it corrected real quick, like unfollow me. You need to go ahead and unfollow me right now. Right? You help an extrovert like me feel welcome. Sweetheart, listen. I'm telling you right now, if I hadn't had babies so young, I might have been a stripper too. I'm just saying, honey. I'll save it, yeah. Shiana, I'm gonna save it. Right. I mean, listen, you know what? This is what I've learned. And I gotta go. This is what I've learned. People love to judge what they don't understand. What I've come to learn about life is I think anybody is almost capable of anything given the right circumstances. I mean, real talk. Like, it's so easy. Everyone's judgmental. They want to sit in the judge's seat. Like, oh, I would never do that. I would never say that. I would never do that. I would never. Well, okay, but boo, you fold in a heartbeat with any amount of pressure. And you just ain't been in that exact type of a pressured situation to where you gotta make something happen or figure something out, but you fold with the slightest amount of pressure. So unless you've been in that person's shoes or circumstances, you really don't know exactly what you would do until you in that circumstance. I like to say it all the time. It's so easy to judge other people until you in that. Let it come to your house. Let it rest on you. Let all of a sudden it be your situation. And all of a sudden it's so hard to judge because you doing things you said you would never do out of fear, whatever. Whenever you listen to people and they're judging people, listen, it is very hard to judge what you understand. If you've been through something, that's why I have so much compassion for people. Just compassion. I mean, I hold you guys accountable. I'm tough. People need tough love. But at the end of the day, I have compassion. Why? I've been through a lot of shit. When you've been through a lot of shit, it is so hard to judge somebody. You understand them. Like, boo, oh my God, I've been there, honey. Oh, yes, yes. Right? The healing course isn't out yet, Mr. Smoke. It's coming. So stay tuned. But yeah, you can't judge. Like, when I meet people who have been through what I've been through or similar things, or even, and I think I just borrow, like I've just worked with so many people over the years, you just hear all these different stories, and there's just so much compassion and sympathy for people. So I don't even have to exactly go through it. I've just heard it so much from people that I have understanding and compassion. When you listen to judgmental people, just understand that that's somebody who probably ain't never been through that exact thing, or they got even more junk they're hiding, which is why they so judgmental of other people, because they're really hoping you don't see all their junk. Some of the most judgmental people in the world are hiding the most hell, the most stuff. Seriously, people are so hypocritical. Do you guys realize that people are very hypocritical? They'll love to cast stones and judge people, and how dare they. But if you really knew what was going on in their life, you'd be sitting there like, now boo. Like, I've been around people when I know their personal life, and then I see how they are and how they talk, and I'll be looking at them like, now girl, you need to stop. Because I know what you were doing last night. You need to stop. Like, look, this is me at the lunch, right? With the friend. Now, girl, really? Like, come on now. Look, human behavior is a mess. Human nature is a mess. A mess. And the difference with me that I've seen over time is I just own it. Like, wherever I'm at in life, or wherever I've been at in life, wherever I've been at certain places in my life, I own it. I keep it real. I'm not trying to act like, oh, that was never me. I never. Or whatever I'm going through, I'm just going through it. That's why I can talk about everything I've been through. Because we're human, guys. We're not perfect. That's the problem with a lot of people now. You feel like you got to be freaking perfect. Trying to, project and posture all the time. Look, if you don't like me for me, this ain't going to work anyway. I'm talking about friends, lovers, anything. You got to show up authentic, because people have to know who you are. If you don't show up authentic, nobody can really know who you are. So then you're not going to be able to attract people who will really love you. You too busy trying to act like somebody else, or act like this, or minimize that, or posture. And now the real people who would really, really love you authentically can't find you, because you're too busy trying to act like somebody else. I say, screw it. Show up as you. The people who really love you going to love you, flaws and all, for who you really are. Not who you try to pretend to be. And we can roll. We can rock and roll with it. All right, guys, I gotta go. I gotta go shopping. It's Friday. Kev, you're my favorite. I am not reading that out loud. Kev, stop it. I'm literally going shopping. We're going out of the country next week. I'm going to buy me some Valentino flip-flops. Ooh, I like this. I love quotes, guys. Say Nadine. Aristotle once said, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act, but a habit. I'm in a place where I'm creating new habits. What's your advice on creating better habits? Mr. Smoke, they don't even like themselves. True. I love that quote, Say Nadine. People you hang around influence your habits, Nadine. The company you keep influences your habits. It's a lot easier to be a millionaire if you hang out with people with money, who have good money habits, good money mindsets. It's a lot easier to be married when you hang out with people who are in long-term relationships or who are married. It's a lot easier to believe in yourself when you hang around people who believe in themselves. It's a lot easier to be in shape When you hang around people who are in shape and take care of their health and think about what they eat. So that one of my best tips is, if you're around people who are the opposite of what you want to be, those people need to start getting minimized, and you need to start cultivating relationships with people who are more like who you want to be. Madeline says, been entitled as a church girl and it took away my authenticity. I'm currently being myself. Yeah. Fatema, I watched one of your roommates' videos where you said you'd encourage to not get married until 30s. Do you think that's still true? Yeah. I talked about it yesterday, guys. Remember? I mean, I honestly think that if you're like 32 as a woman, you could easily then marry somebody who's like 38, 40, 42, and you're going to be the younger woman to him. And he's going to absolutely adore you because he's got a catch, right? He's got a younger woman. Men love that. He's going to treat you like a queen. You find the right one, of course, right? But yeah, then, and you know, if he's waited a little longer to have kids, and you guys can be happy, and he's ready to settle down too. He's already been done his wilding out. He had his threesomes. He did whatever he wanted to do. So he's ready to settle down with his young, fine wife, right? Think about it, guys. Think about it from a logical perspective, right? Logical perspective. Yeah. 30 isn't old as a woman. It's just about the age of the men you're dating. That's going to make you feel like you're old or not. Steph is cold. Oh, if you like perfume, try Valentino Born in Rome perfume. It's sexy. Okay, smooth, throaty, and youthful smelling. Is it fruity, Chanel? I like fruity. Like I have all of the Versace perfumes, Bright Crystal, the Yellow Diamond. I love all the Versace perfumes. Those are my favorites because they're so sweet, like fruity. Let me tell you my experience with strippers one time. I'm going to save that story for another day. Whenever I smell fruity stuff, it reminds me of strippers. Do you guys know that strippers smell really good? I didn't realize that. I went to a strip club. This is back when I was single, guys. Do you know that people go on dates to strip clubs? Yeah, depending on who you date. But yeah, I went to a strip club one time. I'd never been to a strip club. And listen, the girls all smelled like fruit and like Bath and Body Works. Like amazing. I was like, oh my God, these girls smell so good. You know something else I learned about strippers? A lot of them don't like men. Fellas, you go and spend all your money at those strippers and at the strip club, but you know that that strippers, a lot of them are like lesbian. A lot of them were like slipping me their numbers and stuff because they don't like men. They've been through a lot of, you know, it's complicated, but there's a lot of strippers who have been through really bad situations with men, and they really don't even like men. And yeah, I went to the strip club one time, and these strippers were all trying to slip me their numbers, like trying to get with me, like really be with me. Like not like, oh, I'll give you a lap dance. Like, no, like literally like trying to take you off the market. The guy I was with was getting mad because the girls were like hitting on me. Seriously. Something I learned. I got lots of stories, y'all. I ain't always been married to a pastor. Fatima says, I just want to say I love your advice. I don't really have many people around me to learn from, but I watch your videos whenever I need a boost. Thank you, sweetheart. Versace Black Noir. Okay. Yeah, I'm about to go over here and get me some Valentino slippers because we about to go out of the country. I got to find me some flip-flops and find Mr. Pope some flip-flops. I'm about to go run over here to Phipps. Going to Phipps. I'm going to give you some story times. I will. All right, guys, I got to run. It's 2 o'clock. I got to get out of here. Got to get me some lunch. Go shopping. Get ready to get on this airplane next week. All right. I love you guys. I'm going to keep coming live, and I'm going to announce the new show. So we're going to bring guests on. Make sure you send me an email at live@RebeccaLynnPope.com. If you got a story or a question and you want to come on with me live. Hi, Gigi Lovely. Make sure you send me an email live@RebeccaLynnPope.com. Bye, Mr. Smoke. Have a good weekend. And make sure you send me what you want to talk about, right? What you want to talk about. Send me in the message. Send what you want to talk about, what you want to come on live and talk about, so I can give you some coaching and advice for your specific situations. Okay, and then don't forget, we have certification May 17th. If you want to be a coach, sign up. Okay? Sign up. It's in the links in my bio so you can be a certified abundant life coach. Look, and it ain't cheap. Hell no, it ain't cheap. Guys, there's a reason I make millions. I need y'all to stop. Like, anybody who's thinking about being a coach, coming into our coaching certification is no joke. I'm teaching you literally how to scale up to 6 figures in your own coaching business in the first year. Okay? I'm teaching you how to make money. It's a business. Yes, it's a business helping people, but it's still a business. Okay? All right. Sign up. Certification. Get your interview requests in. All right. I'm going shopping, going to eat. I love you guys. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye.